Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to Pitch Talk.
We are fans of football dropping vlogs, blogs, videos and podcasts on the beautiful game.
Check out our videos on YouTube and Instagram's IGTV,
including special feature segments, vlogs such as
5 Minutes with the G,
The Straight Shooting View,
Coaching with JBK,
audio on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts,
Podomatic, Spotify,
Mixcloud
and other podcast platforms.
Join the Pitch Talk revolution on Twitter, Instagram,
Facebook
and our official website www.pitch-talk.com.
The pitch is where we eat,
the pitch is where we sleep,
and the pitch is where we talk.
I can see you now. I can see you now and then. I can see you now.
Welcome to
Coaching with JBK. Welcome. It's yours truly, JBK, with another WSL roundup coming your way. So, there wasn't too many games that were played this weekend, but we're going to start with the game that started today. It was Manchester United against Aston Villa, and the score was Manchester United 5, Aston Villa 0. Good start for Manchester United, getting those results at the right time of the season, and possibly with a bit of momentum going into next year, 2022. Toon with the first goal in the 8th minute, then Zellum with the second, which was a penalty. The goals had dried up until half time, and then Staniforth with a goal in the 50th minute, followed by Thomas, and Toon rounded it off with her second and the last goal in the game. Well done to Manchester United. Big result, and that really moves them forward as best as possible into the next set of games. So we move it on, and the next one that we will be talking about will be Leicester City 2, Birmingham City 0. What a result this is, and for the WSL table, and also for Leicester City. Leicester City going into this one having never won a game in the WSL ever, and finally, not only have they won a game, they're now off the bottom of the table. So, with that said, let's go through the game. Birmingham City losing the game, which a draw would have probably not been enough for both teams. So one of them had to win. But Leicester City, the home team, getting the win. Howard with a goal in the 18th minute, and Tierney with a goal in the 74th. So a goal in either half, which gives Leicester City not only the win, but they now climb off the bottom of the table. What a time to get those results. It's big. And for Leicester City, good luck. It's going to keep going around, and we're going to keep seeing these big results coming from Leicester City. Hopefully, we'll see how far they can get now that they've got their first win under their belt. Moving on, and the final game of the weekend that was played was Tottenham Hotspurs against Everton. Spurs 1, Everton 0, and the goal was scored in the 51st minute. Naz with the goal, and what a time to get it, because it could go either way after half time when it's only 0-0, but to get it 6 minutes in and making sure that you hold on to that lead all the way through means that Spurs have now shown a good resilience about them in terms of defensively, but not only that, they're making sure that they're keeping the ball out at the right end and making sure that it goes into the back of the net at the right end as well. Something that they had to face last season, where they were conceding a lot of goals, but weren't necessarily scoring too many. However, they managed to get themselves in a good position this season, where they're now in the top five minimum. We move on, because not only am I going to talk about the WSL, I'm also going to be talking about the Championship. Not too many games were played again, and we all know why. There's a bit of a COVID situation going on. So, the results this weekend coming up: Coventry United 1, Watford 1. Tough for Coventry United as they played Watford during the week and beat them 5-1. Or it might have been 5-1 or 5-0. But moving it on. First goal from Beckett for Watford in the 31st minute. And then 15 minutes from time, Wilkinson getting her goal to make sure that Coventry United and Watford share the points. And ultimately, they don't change positions at the bottom of the table. So it's going to be an interesting one going into next year where both teams end up. That's a big result. We move on and we go with the other game that was played right at the top of the table. Durham against Blackburn Rovers. Durham 3, Blackburn Rovers 1. And the first goal was actually scored by Blackburn Rovers. Leak with a goal in the first 9 minutes of the game. From there, it was a change. Holmes with a goal in the 37th minute and then 2 goals in the second half, with Holmes with a second goal and then Saliki with her goal literally 15 minutes later, which won the game for Durham FC. We are looking at that and saying there weren't enough games this weekend, but it's probably made a big massive difference on the league table going into the new year. And you know what? That's all right. That's a good thing. But I'm going to go through that now. So with the league tables going into the new year, we are looking at Arsenal on 25, Chelsea on 21. So there is a 4-point difference between the top two in the WSL, only having played 9. Tottenham Hotspur and Manchester United are now third and fourth having played 10 games. Literally a point behind is Spurs to Chelsea. 2 points behind is Manchester United. Brighton and Hove Albion and Manchester City round off the top 6. Brighton and Hove Albion on 15 points. Manchester City on 13. West Ham United literally on the same amount of points as Manchester City, as well as Reading. So 3 teams all on the same amount of points going in. And it's the mid-table teams. It's 6th, 7th and 8th. Manchester City, West Ham United and Reading. Then we look a little bit further down the table and we've got Everton, who started the season off losing games, but managed to get themselves away from the danger zone. They're on 11 points. Aston Villa on 10 in 10th. That's an interesting one there. Leicester City, with their win today, puts them 11th for the first time in a long time on 3 points. And Birmingham City on 1 point in 12th. But it's still all to play for. The season is not over. And you know full well that there's going to be more coming this way. We move on. And now we look at the next round of results. So we're looking at the FA Women's Championship. So Liverpool only played 10 games but are on 23 points, having lost 1 game all season. Durham played 11 games. So they have not got a game in hand over either first place Liverpool or any of the other teams going down to 9th. They played 1 more game from 3rd to 9th, as well as Liverpool. They played a game more than those teams. And they are 2nd on 21 points. London City Lionesses on 19 points in 3rd. Crystal Palace on 18 points in 4th. Bristol City on 17 points in 5th. Charlton Athletic and Lewis on the same amount of points in 6th and 7th on 16 points. Sunderland on 12 points in 8th. Sheffield United on 11 points in 9th. Blackburn Rovers, Coventry United and Watford have all played a game more than the teams are just above them. And Blackburn Rovers on 10 points, with Coventry United and Watford on 6 points each in 11th and 12th. It is going to be an interesting one going forward. Let's see what happens. Let's just put it this way. I'm looking forward to how the season goes going forward, and let's see how many teams can change their fortunes around in a positive way. So if we're looking at Coventry United, Birmingham City, Leicester City, Watford, can they get themselves off the bottom of the table and get those wins to still compete at the top of with the top teams in their respective leagues? The challenge will be there. Can they win it? That's the question. Can they step up now? Yours truly is signing off. Peace. Happy New Year to start off with, and happy holidays to those that are celebrating. Thank you for listening to the Pitch Talk vlogs that has come via your way from yours truly, JBK. And from that, I am going to be signing off for another few weeks, but I'm looking forward to returning again. It has been a monumental year, not just for women's football, but for everybody that's associated with the game, and also for those that have been playing at the top level and playing in just grassroots. For those who have coached, I thank you for your efforts. I may be a coach myself, but you know what? It's sometimes good to hear it from somebody else who may not know you, but still will give you the recognition for what you've done. For those fans who have managed to make the trips across many miles and basically have paid their money out just to try and get there as much as possible, from teams like Clapton, who managed to get to Plymouth and get the game on, and will come home not any more richer, but still had the experience of playing in the third round, along with teams like, and I will shout this team out, Billericay Town and #United, who are doing well in the Southeastern Division 1 of the National League, along with a lot of the teams that are going through those processes to get into the Championship. Well done to Watford, who have stepped up this year, and well done to all the other teams who are really making a go of it. Leicester City running off their incredible year with a win in their first ever season in the WSL. That's massive. So for all of women's footballs in the England area of the world, I'm going to say thank you very much. For those who haven't supported or gone to a game yet, please do so. Not only just to support your local club or support the team that you love to see, but just go and support the women who put their bodies on the line week in, week out to literally entertain us on a football field. Please do so, and make sure that you are supporting well and you're supporting for the greater cause. We'll see what 2022 looks like, but for now, I am out. Peace. Join the Pitch Talk revolution.
Check out the official Pitch Talk website.
www.pitch-talk.com